Hey there! Welcome to the very first episode of our English learning series. I'm so glad you're here because today marks the beginning of your journey from basic to fluent English. If you've always dreamed of speaking English confidently, expressing yourself freely in front of others, but you often freeze, hesitate, or feel nervous, then this episode is for you. In this series, we're not just going to learn English. We're going to live it. You won't just study words, you'll start feeling the language. So, take a deep breath, sit back, and let's begin your transformation. Why learning English feels so hard? Let's be honest. Learning English can feel frustrating. You try to speak, but suddenly your mind goes blank. You know what you want to say, but the words just don't come out. And then that little voice in your head whispers, "Maybe English is not for me." But that's not true. You can learn English. Anyone can. You just need to change how you're learning it. See, most people start from the wrong point. Grammar books, rules, and vocabulary lists. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect class, the perfect teacher. But here's the truth. English is not something you learn before speaking. You learn it by speaking. Just like you didn't learn to walk by reading a book about walking. You stood up, fell, and learned through action. That's how language works too. You can't think your way into fluency. You have to speak your way into it. So from today, promise yourself one thing. You won't chase perfection. You'll chase progress. The right place to start. Now, where do we begin? The best way to start speaking English is by starting small. Start with short, simple sentences that describe your life. The simpler your sentences, the faster your brain adapts. For example, I am learning English. I like coffee. Today is a good day. I want to speak confidently. I am proud of myself. These may look too simple, but they're powerful. Because when you speak these lines, you're training your brain to form sentences effortlessly. Say them out loud every day. Say them when you wake up, when you're walking, even when you're cooking or cleaning. Because fluency doesn't come from memorizing, it comes from repeating. The more your mouth moves in English, the more natural it feels. Think in English, not translate. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is trying to translate everything from their native language into English. You think in your mother tongue, and then your brain gets stuck trying to convert it. That's why sentences come out slow or broken. So, what's the solution? Start thinking in English, even if it's just small phrases. When you wake up, say to yourself, "I'm waking up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready. I'm leaving for work." Throughout the day, keep describing your actions in English. Inside your mind. It may feel strange at first, but your brain will slowly start connecting your daily life with English. And that's how fluency begins. Not through translation, but through connection. The goal is not to know English, the goal is to think English. Mistakes, the hidden teachers. Now, let's talk about something that scares almost every learner. Mistakes. We're all afraid of saying something wrong. But you know what? Every mistake you make is proof that you're trying. If you never make mistakes, it means you're not learning. You can't swim without getting wet. You can't learn English without saying something wrong. Every fluent speaker you admire today once spoke broken English. They used the wrong tenses, wrong words, wrong pronunciation, but they didn't stop. The difference between a learner and a speaker is simple. The learner hides from mistakes. The speaker uses them. So, from now on, don't say, "I made a mistake." Say, "I learned something new." That shift in mindset changes everything. Because when fear disappears, confidence takes its place. The power of listening. You can't speak well if you don't listen well. Listening is the fuel of your English engine. The more English your ears absorb, the more your brain adapts to its rhythm and flow. So, Make listening a daily habit. Listen to podcasts, movies, news, or YouTube videos. Anything that interests you. You don't have to understand everything. Even if you catch 50%, it's progress. Listen to how people connect their words. Listen to the natural pauses, tone, and emotion. You'll start noticing small patterns like gonna instead of going to, wanna instead of want to, gotcha instead of got you. These are real, everyday English, the kind people actually speak. The more you listen, the more these sounds become natural to you. So, stop worrying about understanding every word. Just immerse yourself in the sound of English. The 15-minute daily plan. Now that you know the mindset and basics, here's a simple daily routine to improve fast, and it takes just 15 minutes a day. Step 1. 5 minutes, listening. Play an English podcast, song, or video while doing something simple. Walking, cooking, cleaning. Don't pause, don't analyze, just listen. Step 2. 5 minutes, speaking. Talk to yourself. Describe your day. Tell your plans. Example, I went to work today. I had a busy day. I learned something new. You don't need anyone else to practice with. Your voice is your first teacher. Step 3. 5 minutes. Reading. Pick a small English article, story, or quote. Read it out loud slowly, clearly, confidently. Don't rush. Clarity matters more than speed. And if you can, record your voice once a week. When you listen to yourself after a few days, you'll hear your improvement, and that's incredibly motivating. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Even 15 minutes daily is better than 2 hours once a week. Stop comparing yourself. Let's be real. Comparison kills confidence. We often look at someone who speaks fluently and think, I can never be like them. But here's what you forget. They were once like you. Everyone starts at 0. The difference is, they didn't stop when it got hard. If you compare your day 1 with someone's year 5, you'll always feel small. Instead, compare yourself with who you were yesterday. If yesterday you couldn't say a single English sentence, and today you said 2. That's growth. Celebrate it. Small wins every day lead to massive transformation. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be better. A message for you. Believe you can. Before we end this episode, I want you to take a deep breath and repeat after me. I can learn English. I will speak with confidence. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving every single day. Say it with belief. Because when you change the voice inside your head, you change the voice outside too. Fluency is not about knowing big words or having a fancy accent. It's about having the courage to speak, even when your voice shakes. And trust me, that courage is already inside you. You just have to use it. Remember, you don't need to wait for the perfect day to start. This, right here, right now, is your day 1. The day you decided to speak, not fear. The day you decided to learn, not doubt. The day you started believing in yourself. And one day, not very far from now, you'll look back and smile. Because this simple decision changed everything. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Day 1 of the English Learning Series. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share this with a friend who also wants to improve their English. And tell me in the comments, what's your biggest challenge in learning English? I'll pick a few and talk about them in the next episode. Next up, how to overcome the fear of speaking English in public. We'll go deep into confidence, body language, and real speaking exercises. Until then, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing. Because you don't need perfect English to sound confident. You just need to start.